Good to go, right?
All right, ready? Yeah. Shalom. All praises due to the Most High. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule well. We are the Hebrew Israelites. And we come to prophesy His kingdom, this wicked ass country, man. All right? And we're here to tell the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come back to their nationality. All right? So we're going to start off with the first scripture right here.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who runs this earth? Who runs the earth? Who makes the rules around here? Who runs every government, every country on the planet? The so-called white man. All right? Their biblical name is the Edomites, Esau. All right? They're the wicked ones. All right? Everything they do is destruction, man. The sea is mourning, the trees are mourning, the insects. You look up, chemtrails, the sky. Wickedness everywhere, man. All right?
It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof, man. Basically, they erase our history, all right, and put their faces on it, man. All right? Every movie you see, you know what I'm saying, that represents the Israelites, any picture you see is whitewash, man. All right? The main person they covered was Yahweh Shai. They call him Jesus Christ, man. All right? So that's what they do. They're deceivers, man. All right?
This is Genesis. It reads, covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
You know, yo, this so-called white man, he wants to take credit for everything, but he don't want to take credit for being the wicked. Everything they want to take credit for, but they don't want to take credit for being the wicked. Who else has done destruction to the earth in such a short period of time? Who? It's not even close. It's not even close. You can't even breathe pure air around here, man. All right? They run every industry, the food industry, the music industry, movies, the oil. They run everything. They want to take credit for everything, but they don't want to take credit for being the wicked, man. All right?
What else? That's it. This is Genesis, chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
So Esau is Edom, man. All right? You can't hide from your identity, man. You Edomites, man. You want to be everybody else. You want to be an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take your identity. But the scriptures clearly say Esau is Edom, man. The red one, man. Wasting away, man. All right? So you guys need to embrace your identity because your time is coming, man. Judgment on this earth for you Edomites, man. It's soon. You know what I mean? Your time is at end. Short time for you guys, man. Your short run, your half-a-day run is about to be done. All right? Psalm 58, verse 2. Yea, in heart, ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Listen, man, that's all you guys do, man. Wickedness, man. Rape, robbery, and murder, man. That's your guys' MO. That's what you're good at, man. Everywhere you go, it's death and destruction, man. All right? To get this country, 77 million so-called Native Americans, man. 100 million so-called African Americans to get this place, man. Blood everywhere, man. Anywhere, and that's just America. We ain't even talking about Central America, the islands, South America. Everywhere you touch is bloodshed, man. You go to Africa, you go to the Middle East, blood everywhere, man, and that's your MO. All right?
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
As soon as you were born, you wicked, man.
Speaking lies.
You know what I mean? As soon as you're born, you wicked, man. It's in you, man. As soon as you come out the womb, that's you. Lying, deceitful, murderer. That's in your blood. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that. You can't change that, man. That's your character. You know what I'm saying? And it manifests on the earth every day. Every day, every situation, that shit manifests on the earth, man.
So this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man, you guys can't keep up your lives forever.
Yeah, one of those things that was revealed is that Pizzagate.
Oh, God.
Know about it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The molesting of little children.
You know what I'm saying? That's the MO, man. You know what I mean? You can't hide forever, man. What in the darkness must come to light. God. You know what I'm saying? What in the dark must come to light. You can't have your secrets forever, man. And then they try to put it on like it's us doing all these things when they're the most wicked, man. Molesting little kids. Molesting little kids. You know what I'm saying? These so-called Jewish gutter rats, you know what I'm saying? Giving little babies, sucking little baby dicks and shit. You know what I mean? Under the guise that you holy. That's just wicked, man. There's wickedness out here, man.
This is Obadiah, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things stored up? Right? Basically going into Esau, man. How's Esau being revealed through the Spirit of the Lord, through the Lord's prophets, man? Because we done found out who the Edomites are, man. Yep. Through the scriptures. Because the Spirit of the Lord rests in this book right here, man. Yep. In the scriptures tell you, behold, I come in the volume of the book. Yep. And you got guys out there that can't get it, man. They don't seem to understand that the so-called white man is the biblical Edomites, man. They trying to they trying to say that he's Japhet, all right? Or they trying to say that the Edomites are the Arabs, man. That's bullshit, man. We done searched it out through the scriptures, man. All right, start going back to our elders, man, and their elders, all right. And it's being revealed evermore to this day, man. All right, you got it back.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what? You know, the Lord put it on us to get the interpretation of this book, man, from our elders. So now we know the truth. And the funny thing about it is, they know the truth. They know the truth, man. I got you.
Amos 3, verse 7. Sorry. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
So the Lord revealed his secrets, man. So it's out, man. Ain't no more hiding. Ain't no more hiding. You know what I'm saying? I was on the train the other day. I seen this so-called Jewish guy. I said, yo, you're an Edomite, man. He asked me how I know. I said, how you know? You know what I'm saying? So they know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But it's been revealed right now, you know what I'm saying? Their time is coming to an end. And they can feel it. They feel it in the spirit, man. You feel a vibration throughout this whole city, man. This shit is a wrap, man.
My bad. That's like that Wizard of Oz scene when they pulled back the curtain. You exposed his strength was in his secret, the fact that they didn't know how weak he was. Esau's that wizard.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So it says,
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
So the Lord knows all works and tribulations. You know what I'm saying?
And poverty.
And poverty. Who's living in the ghettos right now? Who's the poorest? Any country you go out here, who's living out here? Us, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right? Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
But we rich. You know what I'm saying? We have these scriptures right here, so we're rich, all right? Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
You know the blasphemy of them that say are Jews and are not, man. These people, man, stealing our identity, man. All right? Blasphemous, man. They don't even line up with the scriptures, man. The Jews are suffering. The Jews are in the ghettos right now. These they got everything, man. They own everything. You can't even move into a room in this city without dealing with these motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? And then they want you to feel sorry for them. Oh, you can't talk about them. That's anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? Blasphemous. Like that incident what happened to me, that happened just last week. Just last week. Oh, how you know? Yeah, I know, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap for these guys, man. It's a wrap. All right?
Or are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan, man. That's a literal fact, man. They do the most wicked shit, man. Starting from the time you born, man. Giving little babies herpes and all type of wicked ass shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy, man. They sell organs. You know what I'm saying? All of these things, man. But they do it in the dark. Nobody sees it. You know what I'm saying? But what we do is in the light. Everybody talk shit on us. When they do the most wicked shit out here, man. All right?
Psalms 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
So those people say, hide me, man. How are we going to get hidden, man? By following the Lord is protecting us, man. By following the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we out here. That's the only way we protected, man. That's why we can come out here and say what we want, and we're still safe, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And another thing too, that's a Psalm of David, man. Yeah. All right, so which further proves that not only was King David a warrior, but he was also a prophet, man. Because basically that scripture the brother just read, King David is prophesying about the Illuminati, talking about these modern day times, man. All right, the hiders from the secret council. How are we gonna be hidden from that secret council? The hiders from the agenda of the Illuminati, man. So that the 1/3, which is the elect of Israel, don't fall off and get caught up in that madness, man. All right, being slaughtered in the concentration camps, all right, or accepting the RFID microchip, because that's their main goal, man. That's their main goal and agenda. All right, keeping the faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah and enduring to the end, so we can be delivered from the likes of the elites, man. Okay. Yeah.
Micah 6, verse 12. For the rich men thereof are full of violence.
Yeah, it's talking about the elites of the society, man. The rich men in this world, they're full of violence. How do they gather their riches? How did they become rich? All right, by rape, robbery, and murder, man. So they're full of violence, and their violent ways still go on to this day, man. All right? Because what do you think that puppet is doing in the White House, man? Donald Trump. All that shit that he's talking at the UN General Assembly last week, he got in three nations, man. Or 3 countries, rather, or corporations, whatever you want to call them, man. Namely Syria, Iran, and North Korea. All right, he's antagonizing the leaders of them countries to kick off the World War III, man. Calling that Kim Jong-un rocket man. Yep. All right? Yeah, that dude, yeah, he's a joke, man. Okay? But Donald Trump, what he's fulfilling is the Most High's will, basically, man. Hey, because we ready for World War III to take place so we can get the hell out of here, man.
Right.
All right?
No, the groups pretty much said that, yeah, they pretty much take that as a declaration of war.
Yup.
Yeah, yep.
The way Trump is talking, they say, all right, you declare war on North Korea, no problem, we got you. All right?
Micah 6 verse 12. For the rich men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies. And their tongue is deceitful in their mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Talking about the so-called white man, none other than the so-called white man. To get even deeper than that, the bankers of this world, man, the Jews, the so-called Jews rather. All right, you so-called white people, you Caucasians running around there claiming to be Jews, man. Okay, that scripture right there fits you to a T, man. Because y'all the ones that's causing violence all throughout the earth. Y'all the ones that's spreading lies all throughout the world, man. All wickedness and deceit stems from you so-called white people, namely you Jews, man. You so-called Jews, all right? You got that in Isaiah? Yeah, bring that out.
So Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 15, it says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the darkness. And they say, who seeth us?
Yeah, that's going back to the Illuminati. Read that again.
Start from the top.
Yeah, read it one more time.
It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
Yeah, that's talking about the Illuminati. Because woe means destruction. Woe means death and destruction. All right? And what is the Illuminati doing? They seek to hide their counsel from the Lord, man. Because the things that they do behind the scenes. All right? They don't put it in the public's eye, man. They do it behind closed doors in their secret councils, man. All right? The CFR, the Bilderberg meetings, the Bohemian Grove, Trilateral Commission, you name it, man. All right? All right, hold us a little bit more.
And it says, and their works are in the dark.
And their works are in the dark. All right? So something that's being done in the dark, meaning it can't be seen. All right? It's not in the public's view. So they do all their works in the dark, meaning they do their works behind the scenes. All right? Setting up their agenda for a new world order. This been going on for centuries, man. They've been plotting and scheming to set up a new world order for centuries. But now, nowadays in times, the Illuminati is like a household name, man. All right? And that's really been it's really been becoming popular through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah with our elders at Great Millstone, man. Because they were, 10 years ago, they were some of the main ones on the internet bringing out the works of the Illuminati, man. All right? Talking about the secrecy behind Freemasons, man. Okay? And now it's like everybody's talking about it, man.
Even the two-thirds.
Even the two-thirds. The two-thirds is talking about the Illuminati, man. Or anything that happens to somebody, oh, the Illuminati did it. The Illuminati did it. A nigga have a heart attack. Oh, it was the Illuminati. The Illuminati was behind that. All right? I'm just saying, that's how popular that phrase or that term Illuminati is now, man. All right? 10, 20 years ago, nobody wasn't even speaking about the Illuminati, man. You might have had a few conscious rappers or what have you talking about it, but they'll say it in one verse in their rhyme, man. But then the rest of the whole album be talking about selling drugs, killing niggas, and fucking hoes, man. All right? So these niggas ain't shit, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it says, and they say, who seeth us?
Yeah, they say, who seeth us? All right? Who knows about what we're doing, man? Because they think what they're doing is, being that it's behind the scenes, they don't see nobody revealing it, man. Who's going to reveal our plans to the masses? All right? Because they got all the people in darkness. Because even 2017, these people don't got a goddamn clue what's going on, man. All right? And then they're being trained to accept the New World Order, man. The elite's main goal. They're being programmed to accept it, man. All right?
And it says, and who knoweth us?
Yeah, and who knoweth us, man? That's plain. Hey, because now it's pretty much being broadcasted out there, man. For a while, the elites were getting away with it, man. It seemed like they was getting away with it, man. All right, but through the spirit, hey, the men of the Lord been bringing it out, and then you had other devils that was part of the Illuminati all right, or whistleblowers, right, that came out and just blew the lid off the can about the Illuminati, man. Whether they bring it out because they bring out disinformation at the same time, okay? But you know what? Because you niggas out there, you ain't gonna believe us. We've been telling you for a long time that the Illuminati is real, all right? That there's a shadow government behind the scenes running things. But when the white man comes out and say it, that's when you niggas want to believe it, man. Every nigga in the ghetto knows about the Illuminati, man. All right? But here it is, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone been trying to drill it in you niggas' minds that the Illuminati is real, and you ain't want to accept it, man. Or you niggas are conspiracy nuts. What the hell is wrong? Nah, man, I don't believe that. We told you Martin Luther King was a faggot, man. Now you niggas, I remember Apostle Hard told some simple nigga that Martin Luther King was a faggot, all right? Because first he listened to everything we were saying at first. Yeah, the white man is the devil. Oh yeah, I can get down with that. All right, the black people, we the real Jews according to the Bible. Oh yeah, I can get down with that. When Apostle Hart said Martin Luther King was a faggot, and he could that dude done fucking lost it, man. He was like, ah man, I can't get with that. And niggas walk down the street, man.
Martin Lucifer King.
Yeah, Martin Lucifer King, like the brother said, man. All right, that was it on that. All right, you got it back, bros. You got it back. You got it.
Psalms 55 verse 21. The words of his mouth are smoother than butter.
Yeah, man. That's how they roll, man. They smile in your face, man. They smile in your face. You know, you doing such a good job, man. That's how they do it, man. They smile in your face. Imagine, Christopher Columbus, they came here. The Native Americans showed them how to live out here, how to survive, how to wash their ass, gave them everything. And what they do, they were scheming the whole time, man. All right?
The words of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart, man. Yo, your track record show that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Esau, man. They don't be doing nothing new, man. They have the same game plan, man. They smile in your face. They've been doing it since forever, man. Good. The same game plan. They smile in your face. Oh, we could do this for you, do that for you, do that for you. And next thing you know, exactly, you turn your back, you have multiple knives in your back. You know what I'm saying?
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Their words softer than oil. They talk to you in a low voice. You know what I'm saying? Keep it calm with you, making jokes with you, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they trying to take your head off, man. They trying to take your head off, man. And that's their track record, man.
That's what Christopher Columbus trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the brother was saying, when they got to Americas, right? The natives were open arms. You know what I'm saying? So they saw a little gold and so on. They took it to Queen Elizabeth and so on. And they came back and they wanted more gold. So what they did, they enslaved the natives. They took out their sports, didn't they? They took out their sports and enslaved the natives to get more gold, to work those mines and so on. You know what I'm saying? So their word was smoother than butter, but what? War was in their heart, huh?
Even Christopher Columbus in his letters, he wrote, yo, the natives, they're so kind, they're so humble, they'll make great slaves.
Yep.
That's what he said. Like, what type of shit is that, man? You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a movie, they'd sit down and break bread with them, drink wine with them, and smile, laugh in their face. As soon as the men went out to war, they would go and kill off the children and the women.
Woman, man.
Real devilish, man.
Look, like example, look right there, man.
Hamlet.
Lo Yaker.
This is Sirach, chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
Huh, man? Like, for him to do good, like, I don't even know, man. For him to do good, he gotta do it unwillingly. He do it grudgingly. Alright, I'ma do something nice for this guy right now. That's how they roll, man. Ain't nothing kind in their heart, man.
Even the welfare system is unwillingly, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to feed them niggas in the project, Cookie and Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? That's unwillingly. You know what I'm saying? Even our food is mostly GMO, but they still eat it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that warfare is going to lead to the RFID chip, which have been exposed throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Which is the mark of the beast.
Hey, look, check out Trump when they had the little mini riot out there in Charlottesville, man. All right, how it took Trump like a week, 2 weeks to actually start naming them some of them racist so-called white groups, man. The neo-Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan. You know, in his heart, he ain't really want to say nothing about it. No, cause that's in his spirit, man. He wholeheartedly agrees with them devils, man. All right, and then but then when you got guys at them football games kneeling when they got to pledge allegiance to the flag, he jumped on. You see how wicked he became, man. He jumped on it, man. Like said, you ain't never heard a president really curse at a damn speech, man. He said, them son of a bitches should be fired, man. You can see that was in his spirit, man. Yep. That devil was basically showing his horns, man. All right?
Yeah, they speak loftily concerning oppression.
Yep, go ahead. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Never trust thy enemy, man. Never trust thy enemy, man. Yo, and these idiot 2/3 niggas out here, man, trying to make friends with this white man, man. With this so-called white man. Oh, that was in the past. That was 100 years ago. Nah, nigga, that shit going on right now, man. These dumb niggas don't know the so-called white man is your enemy, man. Everything he do is for your destruction, man. All right? Sorry, just think about this.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man. Listen, man. This is how they are, man. This is how they are, and this is how we need to understand you 2/3 niggas, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans need to come back to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. These people are not your friends, man. They are not your friends. They smile in your face, man. Like, it's not that hard to understand, man. All right?
Yeah, so read that part again. It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Just as iron rusteth, so does the so-called white man's wickedness. It's inevitable that iron and things corrupt. Over time, iron's going to rust no matter what you do. No matter how you try to preserve it, it's still going to rust, it's still going to corrode. Just like the so-called white man. No matter how he try to hide himself from being the devil, eventually his horns is going to come out. He's going to call you a nigga. He's going to call you a spick. He's going to show his hatred towards you. We're talking to you Israelites, so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, and Native Americans and Mexicans, man. Indigenous people of North Central South America. The so-called white man's hatred to you is going to come out eventually. And that's what you're seeing in the media. They spoon feed it to you, and then now it's going to come out in a large scale that this man is the devil. Right. And he doesn't have no love for you, for your people, man.
Isaiah 13, verse 15. Anyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Anyone that is found with this so-called white man, found with the nation of Edom, is going to be thrust through. We talking to you Uncle Tom niggas and Uncle Tom Native Americans, Uncle Tom Spicks, man. That go out your way to try to save the so-called white man, where he ain't doing shit to try to save your ass. Welfare isn't saving you. That don't mean he love you. Because you got fucking projects doesn't mean he love you. Because you get $1 million doesn't mean he loves you.
The SNAP program.
The SNAP program, public assistance, Section 8, that shit don't mean nothing. You gotta treat your slaves good. So they continue working hard at building up your society. Yeah, brother.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So 2/3 of our people are meant for death. There's no other solution. of our people are going to die.
Right.
Because they still caught up in the ways and the philosophy of the so-called white man, which is the ways of America, which is the ways of darkness, which is anti-Messiah, which is anti-life. That's why niggas glorify death. Niggas glorify drugs. Niggas glorify anything that's contrary to the scriptures. So everybody that's found joined on to the nation of Esau and these other nations is going to be put to death. That was it.
And this is what David said about these dead devils, right? This is Psalms 28, verse 3. Join me not awake with the wicked, with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts.
That was a man after the Most High's heart. He says, don't have me in league with these Edomites, man. And when you read the history, David hated the Edomites, man. He slayed the Edomites, especially the Amalekites, man, which was Israel's first enemy when we came out of Egypt. All right? So David, a man that's after the Most High's heart, didn't want no parts with the Edomites. So we don't want no goddamn parts with you Edomites.
That's right.
We hate you Edomites.
That's right.
We in one accord with our Heavenly Father. And He hates you Edomites. Give it back to the Father. You got it. Yeah, bring it down.
Colossians 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done, and there is no respect of person.
Man. So you Edomites, man, what goes around comes around, man.
That's right.
What goes around comes around, man. Can you just read that again, brother?
Colossians 3, 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done, and there is no respect of person.
So we that do it wrong shall receive for the wrong that they have done, man. And you guys have done the most wrong on this earth, man. Ain't nothing, you can't even name one thing the white man did right on this earth, man. You can't even name one thing, man.
None.
You know what I'm saying? You have your kingdom, you get your little rule, and then look at what you're doing it, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's so much of a devil about that statue, about the Columbus Day. He was like, oh, okay, we gonna change it to National Indigenous Day to feel like it's gonna overpass everything he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, you don't want your holiday, man. You can keep that, man.
Holidays.
You know what I'm saying? Your holiday, man. We want that, man. You can keep that, man. Too late for that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay. You do wickedness, all right, well, we'll show you something. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you guys did on this earth, man. That's correct, man. Literally nothing, man. The white man is literally fucking opposite thing, man. Anything good, anything that's correct that's in this book, they just do the opposite.
All right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And that's a righteous judgment right there, man. That's a righteous judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? You Edomites, you know what these so-called white people like to say? Oh, that was so long ago. Why don't we love each other now? Now it's your turn. Now we gotta love each other now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to love you, man. I don't want your love, bro. You show me your love, man. You know what I'm saying? You showed me 400 years of slavery, man. Cutting out the woman's belly, feeding the kids to alligators and shit, man. Raping your woman, man. Raping the kids, man. Raping men, yo. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. And your turn coming up, man. Payback, man.
All right? This is Romans chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
No, like, so love working no ill towards his neighbor, man. God. You guys ain't our neighbor, man. You ain't show us no love. You ain't show us no love, man. You know what know what I'm saying?
But the same love that they showed us,
We gonna show
love.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I love you.
If that's love,
We gonna love you even more than you loved us.
It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
This is back in Sirach, chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep in his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
That's how the so-called white man doing, man. That same Christopher Columbus Day, they trying to change it to Native American or whatever day they're trying to even. That's how they're trying to show love. They're trying to make it sweet. All right, I'll give you this holiday. I'll give you this statue. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing, man. Politics. Exactly. That shit, politics, that shit is funny, man. You don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? There are companies in this country, they still spending slave money, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for its children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's right.
So you Edomites, man, killing season coming up soon, man. Yeah. Killing season coming up soon, man.
You know what I mean? On rabbit season?
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's killing season, man.
Coming for you, Esau.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that was your grandfather or your great-great-grandfather. We don't want to hear that shit, man. All right? You benefited from it. You ain't trying to change it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be technical about it, that was you back in the day. You reincarnated to now. So we don't want to hear that, man. All right? Prepare slaughter, man. This place gonna be bloody, man. You know what I mean?
It says, for I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Most High.
So you guys, you know, we're gonna have our power back, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gonna come down here. We just waiting on the green light, man. And you guys are gonna be destroyed off the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Off the earth, we ain't gonna remember. We ain't gonna that shit gonna be a blip in our memory, man. We ain't gonna remember that, man. Every remnant of it gonna get cut off, destroyed. Every Edomite gonna get cut off, man.
Right.
Man, woman, child, man. Baby. You know what I'm saying? You know something?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
So yo, you so-called white people, man, enjoy it right now, man. Enjoy it. Rejoice and be glad. Max out your credit cards. Go on vacation, travel, do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit about to be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? This shit about to be a wrap. All right?
Because the breakdown with that company. Say it, read that one more time.
Let's start from the top. Rejoice. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
Which that cup represents slavery, man. All right? The slavery that we went through as a nation, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the same captivity, all the torture, being hung on trees, being whipped, our children being sold off on auctioning blocks, our fathers, mothers being sold off to the so-called white man on different plantations across the South and across the United States, man. Well, guess what? The same thing is going to happen to you so-called white people. That same cup of slavery being profiled, all right, being profiled and brutally mowed down in the streets of America, that same goddamn cup is gonna pass into you so-called white people.
That's right.
That's why the Lord said, rejoice and be glad. Enjoy this little time that you're living in. Here in America, being the biggest faggots, all right? Being the biggest pedophiles and creeps and freaks that you are, man. All right? Enjoy it now before it's all over, man. Because pretty soon it's gonna be over.
That's right.
And guess what? Once America's destroyed, you so-called white people, you're gonna suffer slavery, man.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord. All right?
That's right.
Yup. You know it, yup.
It says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Skip.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
Yup, thou shalt be drunk and you shall make yourself naked. Going back to when brothers were breaking it down about exposing the so-called white man.
That's right.
Okay? Because you so-called white people, you've been exposed for the devils that you are, man.
That's right.
There ain't no secret, man.
God.
All right, so you ain't got to act all shocked when we tell you, man. Okay? Okay, it's in your spirit. You know. You already know that you're the devil, man.
That's right.
Okay? Read on.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, our punishment, which is here in America, is almost accomplished, man. It's pretty much done, man. All right? It's pretty much done. Hey, as soon as the missiles come over here and our Lord and Savior comes back and deliver us, that's a wrap, man. It ain't gonna be no more going into slavery, man. Like a lot of you so-called white people believe.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yeah, the Lord said he ain't gonna carry his people away into captivity anymore, man. After America, which is the greatest captivity that we ever faced as a nation, all right?
Got it.
After this captivity is over, the Lord ain't gonna carry us away into captivity no more. Reason being because the Lord's statutes and commandments are going to be embedded in our inward parts, meaning in our spirit, man. So we're going to keep the laws to a T. So the Lord ain't going to have a reason to put us into captivity anymore, man. All right? We ain't going to never turn our back on the Lord again. Read on.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, he's going to visit the sins of you Edomites, you so-called white people, man. All right? And that's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Read on.
He will discover thy sins.
You're going to discover all your sins, man. All the transgressions of the law that you so-called white people have committed, man. All right? That was it on that? Nope. You got the next speaker?
Yeah, I remember the brothers had mentioned what good has Esau done? Everything he does, his inventions, his so-called inventions, is for the destruction of humanity. J. Prescott Eckert and John Mauchly, they built the first computer, and that computer was to control the economy, the masses of the people, and create his UPC system to do his commerce and all of that. That's why they created that thing for the economic weapon. All right, you can look it up.
That's right. What we were just saying, because you know Esau, the so-called white man, he's the son of perdition. All he knows is death, destruction, murder, and mayhem. That's why he got to get taken out this earth. That's it.
This is Habakkuk.
Exterminate, like the brother said.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Yeah, the so-called white man, you so-called Edomites, your soul's not right in you. You got a perverse spirit. You got a perverse spirit. You so perverse, you causing our people to go off. The scriptures say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce them.
That's right.
Our people out here jacked up because you so-called white people.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, the justice right now is the so-called elect of Israel. You so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. Starting with the elect, because we're the only ones that's fighting for this righteousness on this side. 2/3 of our people gotta go. They gotta be cut off and die.
Right?
Because this so-called white man seduced them, they went off.
It says, yea, also, because he had transgressive by wine.
Yeah, that wine, is different philosophies. He got our people drunk, and all these other nations drunk with different philosophies. They're not coming to the ways of the scriptures, especially our people.
And it says, he is a proud man.
Yeah, he's the most proud demon on this earth. He's saying in his heart, he gonna be like the Most High. That's a proud demon.
Look at Donald Trump.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look at the president, man. That dude ain't proud. See the pride that pulls him
That scowl on his face.
Yeah, for the fact that he gonna call another country's leader that has nuclear capability, call him Rocket Man. That's pride, man.
Yeah, that's pride.
Yeah, it's like calling a nigga soft when you about to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
He's the only president that'd say he's gonna blow somebody the fuck up.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna say, I'm a nuke North Korea.
Yeah.
Fire and fury.
Fury, yeah. Break it out.
Yeah, he told Kim Jong-un, you committing suicide. That ain't a threat. What the hell you
What it is?
Yeah, that's a proud.
That's proud.
It says, neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, he in every part of the earth. He not even in his own his natural homeland. He everywhere else. In the caves, the land of Edom, the Caucasus Mountains, the water, brother. He everywhere else. He even got a what they call them shit when you embassy in Antarctica or some shit, right? My bucket. Yeah. Alaska, somewhere.
Yeah.
One of them foreign places where nobody really dwell at. He got an embassy over there.
Yeah, the scriptures call it garrisons, right? It's like garrisons.
Yeah.
They changed the name.
And it says, it is as death, it cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, he's not satisfied. He want more and more. He's not satisfied with the things he got, the riches he got. He got all the gold, he got all the land, he got everything, but he just want more. He want to take our souls. That's why he want to put an RFID chip in us. He want to make us slaves again.
And it says, but gathereth unto him all nations.
Yeah, he want to make us every nation slaves. He want every nation under his foot. He want to put a chip in all nations, even his own people.
And it says, and heapeth unto him all people.
There you go. Souls of men.
Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, and who he stole? He stole the so-called Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanic tribes, the so-called Israelites, the biblical Israelites, according to the Bible. He stole the Ephraimites and the Issacharites. He came and slaughtered them, and then took the so-called blacks, which is the Judites, the Benjamites, and the Levites from the western parts of Africa. He stole his. Go ahead. You got it again?
Go back to it.
Yeah, we do.
Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man,
he stole us.
And selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, the so-called white man, which is you so-called Edomites, you Edomites, you stole us. You sold us for bond men and bond women. You split up the families. You broke up the homes. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which has been is now, and that which is being has already been. And Yahweh require that which is past.
Yeah, which is past, which is slavery. We still in slavery to this day, but it's mental slavery. But we went through hardcore physical slavery. All the things that you so-called white people did in the past, the law require that. And you gotta pay with your blood.
That's right.
Yeah, we in wage slavery now.
Yeah, wage slavery, they taxing us.
So yeah, back then on the plantation, master used to take care of all the food, all the clothes and things like that.
Right.
Now they make you go out and work for it, put money in these corporations' pockets. Also you gotta pay rent and to get the money back to him. So now we wage slaves.
It's a rat race.
And then if you get on low income, they're taking about 40% out your check, knowing that you ain't gonna be able to save up to do anything. You can't open up your own business. So you on in perpetual slavery, man. But yet the devil will say, oh, we equal. We all living in peace together.
It's the land of the free.
But my man paying $1,500 for a 1-bedroom. I said, yo, what do you do for a living? A regular damn receptionist job. But he can afford that.
I got you.
Yeah.
Proverbs 22, verse 22. Rob not the poor because he is poor.
Yep.
Neither oppressed or afflicted in the gate.
That's
right.
Proverbs 22:22. Rob not the poor because he is poor.
Exactly, rob not the poor because he is poor. The so-called blacks, Native Americans, the Israelites, we the poor on the earth right now. We consider the poor. Rob not the poor, but what they do, they go against the scriptures. they taxes, like the brother was going into. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, like with Esau, man, he teaches the elites in them, and their underlings, they teach their children finances and shit like that, and critical thinking. Our people are in these, our children are in these daycares, these public, these government institutions, because they're occupationally orphaned. Both mother and father is working, or is either single parent. So our people are occupationally orphaned.
Yeah, public school, they don't teach financing. But if you go up to
economical wealth and all that, how to be independent and start a business, they teach you basically how to be a slave. Really. Stay in order, size, place, order. Know what I mean? How to take orders and all that.
Mind you, on top of that, they feed you mystery food. But when you go to the private school, they got all type of healthy food. They teach you financing. I know, cause my father's girlfriend's daughter went to a private school. They teach her financing, all type shit. The benefits of having credit. You didn't know. I didn't know that when I was growing up in high school. And come on, man. So I mean, Esau just designed to destroy.
And one more thing, it's a thing called good credit and bad credit. Good credit is what the businesses use. Because rich people or so-called wealthy people or rich people, they don't work for money. They work for assets. They work for things that's gonna make more money. Only our people work for money. All right.
And our people work for liabilities. Things that's going to depreciate in value. Get a car, they want a brand new car, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, because when black people get money, they want to invest, they want to put it in Jordans and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Shit that don't have no value once you get it.
When the white people get money, they invest it. You know what I'm saying? Or put money in stock and let the money grow. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a part of robbing the poor, because they know in advertisements, they condition the people to say, okay, if you get this new car, they see a fine chick smiling in the advertisement, Jake gonna want it. Because Jake already in the low, devastated position. He already catching hell. He feel like, okay, when he see on the TV, that's something to benefit him. You know what I'm saying?
So they promote that, and that's what Jake is fighting for. They see it on the TV, now they like, you know, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Because, you know, Jake like women. So they want the women. They gonna sell drugs, kill their people, rob, you know what I mean, do whatever it takes to get that Benz. And you know, just to pick up the woman and all that.
Yeah, Biggie said that. I sell crack to him. What's it? Yeah. Wicked niggas, man.
I'll bring that again on.
Yeah, bring it on.
Proverbs 22:22. Rob not the poor, because he is poor, neither oppressed or afflicted in the gates.
Yeah, because when you're poor, you're in need of the basic necessities of life, man. Food, clothing, and shelter. All right? But what do you got to do in Esau's world? You got to work for the basic necessities of life, man. All right? And then on top of that, all right, you are oppressed in doing so, man. All right? So what the hell do you got, man? The so-called white man wants you to have less than nothing, man. That's why you got a thing called debt. And that's what we all are, man. We was all born into this fucking goddamn world to create more debt, man. All right, that's why you got a damn birth certificate, you got a social security number. What are those? Owners tags or owners licenses. All right, for you.
It's a receipt.
It's a receipt. The water, bro. It's a receipt for you, showing that you are just nothing but a damn commodity to the so-called white man.
That's right.
All right. So what the so-called white man gonna get in return, man? Okay. He's gonna get utter destruction and a hell, man. All right. A harsh 1,000 years slavery, man. From Yahweh Shai and the 144,000, man.
Even that's breaking the law.
That's right, brother.
You're not supposed to count and number the people. When you get a social security card, that's a number. That's your number.
The census bureau? Yeah,
number the people on the census. But the social security, that's all a part of breaking the laws, man. Which you're going to pay for.
That's right.
Because this is known as the sinful kingdom, man. Scripture.
I had a scripture real quick. Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19, there's a lot of good ones in here, but I'm going to go to verse 14. It says, the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, All right, and this is a reference to the modern day Babylon. This is a reference to America. All right, the scripture's called Babylon the Great, man. What is that perverse spirit? I go into this word from time to time through the spirit. All right, the Hebrew is Iwayim, which means to distort. All right, to twist something, man. The water, bro. This is the definition: perverse of a person or their actions, showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. Synonyms: awkward, contrary, difficult, unreasonable, uncooperative, unhelpful. And you got a whole bunch of others.
The list goes on. Esau, yeah.
That's it. Esau. And when you go to the blue letter, it's twisted and crooked. Esau. That's the Edomite to the fullest extent, man. Any negative, anti-life words you can think of is talking about you so-called white people.
Hey man, that goes from the most basic to the most, and it leads on to a whole lot of other things, man. All right, that's why the scripture said, "On to them that decree unrighteous decrees." All right, all of the so-called white man's laws are perverse, man. They don't help. They don't help bring order. They bring this order. They bring grief, hypocrisy.
Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountains, says the Lord.
That's the so-called white man. That's the Edomite in his rulership. He's a destroying government. All the so-called American government's done is wage war on the whole planet Earth. That's all they've done. All right? How did the so-called white man gain America, or this land they called America? All right? But they call it manifest destiny. All right? And what do? Rape, rob, and murder, and spill blood all over the goddamn place of the Israelites. Okay? So the Most High condemns this the so-called white man. He's a destroying mountain according to the scriptures. And you're going to be destroyed. Read.
I wanted to bring a quick...
Was there more on that, bro?
Yeah, there's more on that. But you said
that out.
All right, no problem.
All right.
You mentioned words.
Go ahead.
Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountains, says the Lord, which destroys all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks.
Yeah, that's three words. We can sum that whole scripture up. The American government.
That's right.
Go ahead.
and will make thee a burnt mountain.
The Most High is going to make America a burnt government. How? Thermonuclear destruction. You got it. Huh?
Nah, I like how the Most High said, "I'm gonna roll these down the mountain." Like being funny, like, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't there a so-called song out there, "Rolling Down the Mountain"?
Yeah.
That's what the Most High is going to do to this so-called white man in the rulership. He's going to toss his ass down a cliff, and he's going to fucking splatter into 100,000 pieces when he hits rock bottom. The Most High going to put his ass back together and do it all over again. We're going to torture you so-called white people because you're the fucking wicked, man. And we hate your guts.
Numbers 35:33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
See? You polluted the land, the so-called white man, Edomite. That's all you've done. You polluted the earth. That's all you've done. You have not contributed not one good thing to so-called humanity. All right? You shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword, all right? With all of your wicked intent, all right? To try to destroy us, man. To obliterate us, all right? But the Most High didn't allow you to obliterate us. The Most High said in the scriptures that, you know, Israel is going to be forever, man. Okay? And he also said, I believe in Amos, that we are not consumed, utterly consumed, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the Most High requires blood
right.
of you so-called white people, you Edomites. All right? That's what the Most High requires. There's no apologies. Oh, can we all just get along and live together?
It's coming back. Good.
Go ahead, bro.
Nahum 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
It's locked, man. This t-shirt demon out here, man. That's what these Edomites like to fucking. They love to wear t-shirts. I'm a humanist. I'm human.
Humanitarian.
Humanitarian. All of a sudden, you crackers are humanitarians. Meanwhile, in slavery, where was the humanitarianism there? When old master, all right, your great-great-great-great-grandfather, all right, was raping and robbing and stealing, all right, and destroying our people over here in America, all right, which you are reaping the benefits of. Where was the humanitarianism there?
That's right.
Where is, can we all just live together? I'm a humanist. I'm a philanthropist. Man, you fucking devils, man. Go ahead.
This is 2 verses right here.
Salaki, man. I gotta get it back. Go ahead.
Nahum 1 verse 2. God is jealous and the Lord revenges. The Lord revenges is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversary, and he will reserve wrath for his enemy.
You hear what the Most High said? And guess who's the Most High's enemy? All right? The so-called white man. All right? He's done everything on this earth that is totally against the Most High. Okay? Which makes him the enemy. He's done everything against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you could possibly ever think of. That is just totally demeaning, all right, and downright hateful, all right. So that's the enemy, man. And the Most High got fury waiting for his ass, man. All right.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
It's human adjective.
What's that?
And
human. Okay.
Yeah, and the etymology, because they want to say they're humans. So let's see what a human is. It says human from Old French, humane, humane adjective of or belonging to man. 12th century from Latin humanus, quotation of man, human. Also humane, philanthropist, kind, gentle, polite, learned, refined, civilized.
Hold on, where did these so-called white people originate from?
Cave.
They originated from the damn caves. They wasn't civilized in them caves. And then when they got out the caves, hold up. When the scriptures say they chased after them as a thief, right? They didn't want it. They was driven forth from among men. So when you so-called white people, your history, all right, totally refutes you being a human. And actually, that's a compound word. I believe hue means going into color.
Right.
Yep. So you're not a human. You can't even call yourself a human because you have leprosy. Yep. But anyway, it said gentle. Oh, I guess the so-called white man gained America by being gentle towards the Native Americans, right? Yeah. What he called the Native Americans, right? You see? Kind. Well, I guess when you was over on the plantations picking that cotton and getting your back and your woman was getting raped, the so-called white man was real kind then, huh? Oh, go ahead, bro.
To add, while they was picking cotton, most people don't know cottons have thorns in it.
That's right.
So as you picking, the blood goes through it. It showed you that in that recent show that they just took down. It was a series.
Oh, was it
Roots? Underground.
Select.
And they had the little boy about 3 years old out there in the field, man, picking cotton till his hands were bloody.
That's why a brother named, I think it's Eli Whitney, that created the cotton gin machine. extract the thorns from the cotton.
From the cotton.
That was a brother that created that.
But just to get into the intensity of how bad slavery was, you had thorns on the cotton.
Right.
And you had to pick a certain amount, and you could either get hung or beat with 50 lashes. So
those were the kindest slave masters.
oh
man.
yeah.
The ones that whip your ass when you ain't pick a certain amount of cotton.
Yep.
All right, and then you were so scared to go over there,
right, then you would expect,
go over the amount, because then they expect that the same amount every day.
Yep.
We had a quota.
And
We had a
then,
quota back then.
Had a quota. And if you went under the quota, you got your ass whipped. And if you went over the quota, that became the new quota.
Yep. That'd be.
Yep.
So that was also psychological, man.
Yep.
All right.
And can I say this also? They show in Underground, he's so much of the devil. This boy is 3 years old. His uncle, I believe it was, had picked more cotton, and he gave his bag to the little boy. Because what was going to happen, they was going to whip that little boy. It probably would have killed him. So to be human means to be Shalakia means. Let me jump back to it. It means to be philanthropist, kind, gentle, polite, learned, refined, civilized. What is so civilized about whipping a 3-year-old back with nails and thorns, B? What's so civilized at having you pick cotton till your fucking hands is all scraped up every day? This is the devil.
Not human. Go ahead.
This is Nahum 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. It will not at all acquit the wicked.
And the reason why this is going on so heavily is because the Lord is slow, very, very slow to anger. You know why? Because the scriptures say with much wisdom, because much patience. So the more you know, Heavenly Father being the creator of all, the more patient you're going to be. So read that again.
Nahum 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power.
The Lord is very slow to anger. And that's why this kingdom ain't done yet, man. Because the Lord ain't angry enough yet. The Lord mad, but he ain't mad to the point where he gonna make the move yet. That full destruction.
And then Esau, man, he's so much of a devil. When we use, if we use the term human being, he go back to his law. Ballantyne's Law Dictionary and Black's Law says human being, see monster, a human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. A monster have no inheritable blood. It cannot be heir to any land. Nah, that's what they believe in their laws.
Darwinism bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's that evolutionary theory bullshit.
Oh,
this is
but
fucked up.
it just cut itself.
Yeah.
Because Esau don't have heir to any land. His land is fucking the caves.
Yep.
Even his land, supposedly, we gonna take it.
Psalm 58 verse 3, I read it earlier. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Something as simple as God is all love. Why you gonna lie to the people and say God is all love? Something as simple as that. Oh, the earth is flat. Just simple shit you lying about. The fact that a heart is shaped like this. But we know a heart is like this. Oh, Jesus was a white man. Simple shit.
I think vaccine will cure you.
Oh, the vaccine gonna kill you. It's illegal to collect rainwater because it's dangerous for you. As soon as he be born speaking lies, he's the Jews of the Bible. Hold up. Y'all ain't got no flavor.
Hey, can I add real quick? Water. Can you read that scripture again about the Lord slow to anger?
Nahum 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power.
Right, to land back what the brother was saying, man. Yeah, the Most High. All right, he's angry. All right, because the scripture says he's angry with the wicked every day. But see, the reason why he's slow to anger, all right, is because he's long suffering, and Most High deals on a whole nother time frame, man. You know, whereas, you know, we're mortal men, all right, and something happens to us, all right, and we want something to be done right then and there, and it doesn't necessarily happen because the Most High works on a different on a higher time frame than us, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say the day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. But you see, the Most High, all right, he's bringing these things to pass, man. He's bringing, he brought it to pass, and now it's getting to the point where it's about to manifest itself, all right, according to his word. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 8:11, because a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right, so the Most High has a set appointed time, all right, when he's going to move. All right, he's going to give Yahushua that word. We don't know when, all right, but we know through the Spirit it's soon, because the Lord gave us clues along the way. The Lord said, when thou shalt see wars and rumors of wars, diverse earthquakes in different places and uproars of the people, then thou shalt well understand. That's the very same time where the highest is going to visit the earth, the world that he made. Go ahead.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times.
Yeah, who's the top sinner on the planet Earth is the so-called white man, the Edomites. All right. How so? They said back during the Reagan era, this damn devil declared the Bible to be the law of the land. Everything that's written in this Bible, we're talking about from Genesis to Revelation. The laws, statutes, and commandments is written the first 5 books of the Bible, man. Not one law, statute, or commandment is being kept by the so-called white man in this land. All right, in America. All right, you got faggots and lesbians and freaks being running rampant throughout this goddamn place, man. They supposed to be put to death. That's what the scriptures say. But the so-called white man says no. They legalize to get married and they can adopt children. And if you say anything about a damn homosexual, all right, you call them a faggot or a lesbian or a freak, that's a hate crime. See? Read that again.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
Yeah, which is going to be well with those that have repented out of the nation of Israel, who are part of the elect. But it's not going to be well with a damn Edomite. It's not going to be well with an African or a Hamite or a damn Arab or any other nation. Because you so-called Chinese and Japanese, you're part of the other nations. You're going into slavery, man. You're going to be destroyed right along with the so-called white man.
Right.
All right? But the difference is the so-called white man is going to be exterminated. All right? But y'all going to be destroyed alongside of the so-called white man out of your damn power, man. Go ahead.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days.
Once again, the wicked. It shall not be well with the wicked. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right? The wicked is the Edomites, man. It's not going to be well with you so-called white people, man. Okay? Go ahead.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not before God.
See that? Job 14:5. And then the 20th chapter and the 5th verse. You got it? Go ahead.
This Job chapter 20, verse 5. I'm going to start at 4.
4, yeah, 4.
Knowest thou not that this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
Now let's go. Let's start back during the time of Adam. All right? Since man was placed upon the earth, right?
Cracker walking around with flip-flops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting all cold. You know? No, brother, I'm gonna give it back.
Yeah, please.
Hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. You know, because Esau is walking around the earth, you know, with the peons, you know, because they don't know what's about to go down, man. You know, they don't know that their own government is about to bring martial law on them. It's about to bring the famine. All right, which is all Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know? And they just, well, look, these guys, they just walking around like everything is just everything, man. You know? But, like the brother's going into the scriptures, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. All right? And give me Revelations 13, 9, and 10. Right quick. Let me give it right back to the brother.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man have the ear, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Meaning the understanding. All right? Which, that any man that have an ear is going into the elect of the nation of Israel. You know? Because the Most High is raising up his army, man. All right? The Most High is bringing in his elect before that destruction comes. Like the scriptures say, the Most High is holding back the four winds, man. All right? So if any man have the understanding, which is the elect, let him hear. All right? With the apostles of Great Millstone are bringing out the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
And this is simple. You know? Without no emotions attached to it, man. All right? Who led you so-called Negroes, Latinos into captivity? The so-called white man. And you're still captive to the same very day. All right? You can't leave this country without your papers, man. Well, this failed corporation, America. You're under the laws, the unrighteous decrees of the so-called white man. All right? Run a red light. All right? Don't pay your taxes. Smack your woman upside the head. All right? Beat your kids. Now these are all according to the word of the Lord. All right? And in righteousness. But you can't do that. All right? So read that from the top again.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So the so-called white man led you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity. Christopher Columbus, man. Isn't Christopher Columbus' great day coming up? So he can be worshipped throughout all of America and throughout all the world. Hey, see, there you go, man. All right, this is the state of 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Christopher Columbus led what? Death and destruction to the Native American Indians and the Latino Indians, man.
That's right.
And great slavery. All right? So he that leadeth into captivity, go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword,
he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, which is the so-called white man.
Sure.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you putting your emotions in front of the word of the Lord, man.
Right.
Oh no. Stop the hate. Don't do what they did to us. That's wrong. Well, that's what you've been taught by the so-called white man, man.
Slave mentality.
Slave mentality, man. All throughout slavery, the so-called white man beat and raped and robbed and murdered you and beat that philosophy into you Latinos and Native Americans' head, man. And you so-called Negroes' head. Not to hate them, but to worship them, man. Yeah. So the scriptures say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And as simple as that, man. All right, go ahead.
he that killeth with the sword,
He that killeth with the sword. Now, you want to talk about the sword, The Spanish sword, the steel that it was made out of, was known for being sharp and hard, man. And they used it, them conquistadors, to bring death and destruction on the Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Yeah, like that bitch ass Hernandez Cortez, Ponce de Leon, you understand? And Pizarro that set up the Roman Catholic Church out there in Hispaniola. Man, yeah, wicked, man. Like the brother, like the Elder said, man. They're the conquistadors. They're the one that set the comidas in the natives. The comidas means to enslave the natives, man. And you got a lot to pay for it, man. And y'all was Edomites, by the way. You understand? Y'all enslaved the Taínos, the Boricuas, the Aztecs by killing Montezuma out. You understand? And taking all their golds, man. You know, working in those coal mines. You know what I'm saying? They're working in those, trying to get those diamonds and those gold. They got a lot to pay for, man. And that's how you got your riches through the northern kingdom, to the southern kingdom, huh? You got a lot to pay for. Yeah, Salakio.
All right, now, what's your question?
Don't put him on camera.
Nah, he's not. You good. Speak up.
What are we practicing? We're practicing what the Bible says. The Bible says that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the 12 tribes of Israel. And that the Lord is the so-called black man, according to the Bible, out of the tribe of Judah, which would be what they would call a so-called African American, or so-called Negro, or so-called black man. And that the so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, and all the Latino tribes, the Dominicans, the Native Americans, and all throughout North, South, Central America, they are the chosen people of the Lord. And that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Because of all the sins and all the atrocities that the so-called white man has committed against the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the nation of Israel. By saying that God is a so-called white man. When you go into the Bible, the Lord is not a so-called white man, he's a so-called black man. Get it?
Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Verse 1. The revelation of the Messiah, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
You know, it says the revelation. Read that again.
The revelation of the Messiah.
Yeah, now the word revelation means what? To reveal. The revealing of Lord. All right? The revealing of the Lord. Now this is the Apostle John, man. On the island of Patmos. One of the apostles of whom the word only calls Jesus Christ. So he's saying the revelation was, it says, of Jesus Christ. But that's not his name. All right? So he's revealing who the Lord is and what the Lord looks like. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
Yeah, the 7 candlesticks were the 7 churches. All right? Throughout that area over there.
Asia Minor.
And Asia Minor, throughout there in Europe and in the Middle East, man. Right. All right? That's what the 7 candlesticks represents. So if you go to church, you can ask your pastor, well, what does the 7 candlesticks represent? All right? There were 7 churches that the Lord had his spirit on the men in there teaching the gospel. The word gospel means good news. Right?
In the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
right?
One like unto the Son of Man.
When the Son of Man in this scripture is talking about the Lord. You know the pictures that your grandmother, your mother has in the house of the Lord. Get closer, bro. Being a so-called white man. Well, it's going to give you the characteristics of how the Lord looks. All right, go ahead.
It says, one like unto the Son of Man.
Yeah, which is the Lord. Okay.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
That's why you see these brothers are wearing the garments, because that's what the Lord wore. This is our ancient custom, to wear our ancient apparel of what we wore, of what the Lord wore. All right, go ahead.
Down to the foot, A girt about our paps with a golden girdle.
Yeah. Now, a girdle is not something that a woman wears. You know, a girdle, see women, they take the thing and they, you know, make their stomach flat to give them that shape. A girdle was a warlike apparel belt, man. All right? It was something that covered their stomach. All right?
Major arteries.
Huh?
Major arteries.
Yeah, right. It covered your major arteries. Because in war, when you fight war, you needed armor, you needed protection. All right? So if you watch any of those movies like Braveheart or Gladiator, they wore stuff like that. They had like a leather thing going around their waist, all right, to protect them, man. So it just represents a war-like apparel. It represents war, man. Go ahead.
Can I say one point?
Yeah.
It's just like if you watch boxing and wrestling and all that, they fighting for a belt, which is basically a girdle.
Yep.
Right? After they win, they put the belt on them. That's a girdle. Same thing as the Lord did.
So wait, how is there a way to stop this nuclear?
Well, let us finish reading the color of the Lord first, and then we can answer that question. All right, you brothers get about the Smith. All right, that blow up the coat. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs.
The head on his head. The hairs on his head. All right, now. Oh yeah, we don't have the signs. You know, we usually have a sign out there of who you think, you know, the Lord is. But the hairs on his head. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Because the Lord had what? He had a head full of white hair. A head full of gray hair. All right? Go ahead.
And as white as snow.
Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Yeah, the whites of his eyes were red. Why? Because he drank wine. Now, you know, you go into churches, they tell you, oh, well, I'm not saying your particular church, but a lot of churches say that. Oh, you drink a wine, you sinning. Don't drink wine because that's the devil's juice and all that bullshit. All right? But the Lord drank wine. It's all throughout the scriptures. They even called the Lord a gluttonous man and a wine bibber. All right? Go ahead.
It reads, it says his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Yeah, in other words, the whites of his eyes is red. Go ahead.
His feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. And then give me Daniel's.
I got it.
10, 5, and 6. Now, it said his feet was like unto fine brass. Now, what's the color of brass? Just offhand. Right. Okay, it's like a brownish color, right? So, brothers, get that picture?
Yeah, fast though.
All right. Now, as he said, the hairs of his head were white like wool. Okay, this guy don't got white hair. All right. And he doesn't have woolly hair. All right. Go ahead.
Or eyes of a flaming fire.
Right. And the whites of his eyes is not red. Go ahead.
It says, and his feet like unto fine brass.
And he's leprous. Look at this guy. He's leprous, man. Brass is brown, like you said. All right? This guy is leprous, meaning he's red. All right? He's not white. All right? You see this? This is white. This guy is not white. He's red. All right? He's different shades of red, from a light red all the way to a dark red when they get mad, when they get excited, or whatever the situation is. All right? That's why down south they call them, what, rednecks. All right? Go ahead.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
So it said he was so dark, his feet were so dark, it looked like as if he was burnt in a furnace. So that means he was super dark, man. All right? He was super duper dark.
Yeah.
All right? This guy ain't dark. This guy ain't brown. It don't look like he's burnt.
Yeah, hell no.
He's about to be burnt. All right? See, because, and then get down, you get down, you 10, 5, 6, and also get the weapons of our warfare not cardinal, but get that. All right? Now give me Daniel 10, 5, and 6.
Daniel chapter 10.
See, that's what we're practicing out here. We're practicing what the Lord told us to do.
Right.
To break down the strongholds of this place, of the world, of the so-called white man putting forth this lie that the Lord looked like this. That's what we're practicing. Now we're going to get Daniel 10, 5, and 6, and we're going to read the weapons of our warfare, and then we'll tell you about how we can't stop the nuclear destruction of this place called America. All right? Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5.
Now you say, oh yeah, but that was just his feet. Okay, but what about the rest of his body? Okay, his feet could have been brown, but it didn't say nothing else about his other body parts, his arms, his face. Let's read it.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes.
Yeah, now this is the prophet Daniel in the Bible. Go ahead.
And looked, and behold, a certain man, clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Right, in other words, he had a gold girdle, like the brother said. A warlike apparel, all right? A belt, a manly belt. Go ahead.
His body also was like the beryl.
Go ahead.
And his
garment, he had like a bluish green garment on, all right? Go ahead.
And his face,
go ahead.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
Right, because the scriptures say, wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. All right? So it said his face was as the appearance of lightning. Lightning is speaking metaphorically, of course. All right? Because wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. He has spiritual power. Go ahead. Let me get it for you real quick. Like the Lord does. Yeah, your brother, read it.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knows the interpretation of a thing? A man wisdom make his face to shine.
A man's wisdom make his face to shine. So at this particular point, the Lord wasn't on the earth at this particular point. He was in the spirit world, all right? With his Father, right? Now, go ahead, let's finish reading it.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Yeah, like we read in Revelations, man, all right? The whites of his eyes is red, all right? You know, whether you drink wine, all right, whether you get mad, the whites of your eyes turn red, man. All right? Go ahead.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
All right, now read that again and read it correctly.
This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 6. His body also was like the beryl.
Go ahead.
And his face as the appearance of lightning. And his
because the Lord had great wisdom, man. All right? And that's how all our faces are going to look soon, man.
That's right.
I'm talking about this nation right here, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans throughout North, South, and Central America and all throughout the world. Go ahead.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Go ahead.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
So his arms and his feet like unto color unto polished brass. So this image right here, that the so-called white man perpetrated to our people, so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, and the North American Indians and the Latino tribes throughout North, South, Central America, is all a lie, man. And this man has to pay for that. That's blasphemy, man. All right? Because he said the Lord was a so-called white man, and then he had our people bow down to this image, man. He has to pay for that according to the word of the Lord, man. Yeah, the so-called white man, right. Yeah. I mean, well, who's the only one who put this image up? It's the so-called white man. It's the Chinese.
It's like in Job 9 and 24.
The damn Chinese didn't come and say, okay, God is going to be white. All the angels are going to be white. No, it's the so-called white man that did all this shit on the earth, man, and put this image up of the Lord as being a so-called white man.
I got you.
All right, and he has to pay for it. So it says his arms and his... Read it again.
This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Right.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Go ahead.
And his arms and his feet.
And his arms and his feet. So that means his whole body, man. All right? We multicolored over here, all right? No, because it's not time for that yet. The Lord said, wait till he rise up to the prey. Meaning the Lord, which is the so-called black man, he's going to get his first. Because it's only right, because he's the king of what? He's the king of kings.
That's right.
So he's going to start this off first. And then when it's time, the Lord is going to gather this nation of people together, the elect of them, of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and then we're going to get busy. All right? So when that time has come, if you're of the elect, you'll be a part of that. If you're not, you'll die and you'll come back. See, because this gets even deeper. You know what I'm saying? This gets even deeper, man. But the scriptures go deeper than that. Because 2/3 of our people are too dumb and too blind and too stupid to come back to their true nationality. There's only a small group elect of them that's going to come back to their true nationality, which is the Israelite.
That's something for you there.
All right?
Matthew 3, verse 2, and saying, repent, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And that's what the Lord is telling his people. Now, I'm sure you want that sign. All right? What's your father? All right, then. You're from the tribe of Judah, then. So-called black man. All right? Written in the Bible. Huh? That has nothing to do with it, because everything goes by your father's side. Get it.
I got it.
Get it. Numbers 1 and 18.
Yep.
You are what your father is. Yeah. Now, if your father was a so-called white man and your mother was black, are you black? No. You're a so-called white man. If your father is a so-called black man and your mother's white, then you're a so-called black man. It's all throughout the Bible. See, this is why people got to learn this, man. In America and in other parts of the world, all right, they tell you, oh, it's your mother, your mother. No, it's not about your mother. It's about your father.
I got it.
All right, because the man carries the seed. Go ahead, read it.
Numbers 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together.
Yeah, they assembled the congregation of Israel, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, man. All right, go ahead.
On the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
And they declared their pedigrees, their families, who they are as a person, as a people. Go ahead.
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. Because the man has what? He has sperm in his nutsack, right? And he implants that sperm inside of a woman, and then the baby grows in a woman. The woman is just the earth, man. The man is the planter. The word husband means planter. If take a seed of any kind of fruit or vegetable and you put it in the earth, no matter where you put it in the earth, that seed is going to be what it's supposed to be. If it's an apple seed, it's going to be an apple seed. No matter if you're going to plant it here, plant it in China, plant it in Japan, plant it in Europe, that seed is going to be what it is, man.
Hell, I got you.
So that's the same thing like a man, man. A bathroom? Nah, they close to McDonald's. Your brothers know where a bathroom is at?
Check Starbucks.
Starbucks down there.
There's a McDonald's over there?
Yeah, but they close that down. It's Starbucks right up the block, man. All right, don't worry about it. Go ahead. All right, no problem.
Genesis 19, verse 32. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of the father. Yeah, preserve the seed of the father. That's right, because Scripture said multiply, be fruitful and multiply the earth. How you do that? By the seed. And we get the word seed, it goes back to the word sperm. So who has a seed? The man has a seed. Because the woman can't get pregnant by herself. She needs a man. And a woman just an incubator for what? For our seed. You understand? That's why Scripture is so beautiful, because Genesis 19, verse 32. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with them, that we may preserve seed of our fathers. Exactly. Because they thought they was the only people on earth at that time. You understand?
Yeah, brother. Go ahead, Al.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to produce a seed. The woman just an incubator. You know, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Got a scripture.
Bring it out.
They say that in the Apocrypha. Time nourished for 9 months.
Yep.
Women just nourish the seed.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you go to verse 19:34, and it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father, let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Now, when you go into that word seed, it goes to the Hebrew word kaya. It means to live, have life, to sustain life forever, to restore life. So how you restore life? By the seed of the man. You understand?
Yeah. It's real simple, man. And biometric and things like that. You plant a seed down, it's gonna be what the seed is.
Right behind you.
You know? Like you might ask somebody, what do you consider Drake? Drake say he's Jewish by his mother, but hold up, his father's a black man. That's why Drake get his skills, you know what I'm saying? The seed is the seed. And with the seed comes the people, you know? So, yeah, you got that wisdom of Solomon? Yeah.
This wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth,
which is Adam.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
Right, so Solomon is going into science. You know, we wasn't idiots back during that time. So we had basic knowledge how life came into, you know, in the womb. Solomon said, I'm a mortal man just like anybody else. I was fashioned, meaning formed, in my mother's stomach for the time of 10 months. Now you go into today. How long does pregnancies normally last? About 9 to 10 months. Wait, read on.
It says, yeah, being compacted in blood of the seed of man.
Of the seed of man. So Solomon was in the belly, compacted with blood, because he needed the blood to sustain life, with the seed of man. The seed, which is his father David, came from him. That's made him who he was. Not his mother, the fact that David was his father. So he's compacted with the seed of man.
And the pleasure that came with sleep.
And the pleasure that came with sleep. Because whether you believe it or not, abortions are murder. Because the babies are not dead.
What's gonna come out of the ground? An orange? An apple? No, a mango is gonna grow out of the, you know, out of the earth. It's not gonna be an apple, no orange. It's gonna, you know, the land. That's what it tells you. The earth tells you that. You know?
Yeah,
the pleasure that came with sleep is knocking boots.
Right after, right?
Which shows you supposed sex is heterosexual, right?
Yeah.
All right. You can't bring life being a homosexual.
Right. And Esau's so perverse. Naturally, they're homosexuals. You can take something so enjoyable. That's a little piece of heaven and hell. Sex. That's probably one of the best things you would have in his life right now. It's sex. But Esau will turn around and say doing anal is better. It's safer for you. It feels better.
But that's in Deuteronomy 32 and 32. That's in his spirit. That's in the so-called white man's spirit, man. All right?
Hey, brother, finish reading that, man.
Yeah,
finish reading.
It says, verse 3. And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature.
Like
and the first voice, all right. And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
As all others, man. Solomon was like any other man. And that's what he's saying. But the point was, he was of the seed of men. His father made him who he was. David.
Hawashai came from the seed of his lineage run through David. You understand? So he had a birth.
Okay.
But you gotta finish reading it.
And it says, verse 4, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares. For there's no king that had any other beginning of birth.
No other is plain and to the point, man. No other
the Lord didn't come from no immaculate conception.
That's right, brother.
That's what it's going into.
Yep.
So the Lord Mary didn't get pregnant by herself, man. All right? Because Solomon said there's no any other king that had any other birth, man. All right? And the Lord, back in the reincarnation, was Solomon, man. Scriptures go into that. Go into Matthew 1:1.
That's the first scripture that I think about. All right? Matthew's 1:1 tells you, man. It says the genealogy of the Lord, of Yahweh Shai. And it goes into his genealogy, man. So the Lord Mary had sex with Joseph. And Joseph put his seed in Mary, and Yahweh Shai came, man. Solomon just broke it down to you. No other king had any other birth, man. All right?
So, you want that verse, Elder?
Nah, yeah, okay. Go ahead, brother. Yeah,
Matthew 1, verse 1. The book of the generation of Yahweh Shai, the son of David.
There you go, Solomon. The son of David. Who's the son of David? Now, David had more than one son, but the son that became king is what? Solomon. All right? And Solomon was special, man. All right? And Yahweh Shai comes from the direct line of David, man. From the direct genes of David. So that's reincarnation right there. Go ahead.
The son of David, the son of Abraham.
Right, which was Isaac.
Yep.
So Yahweh Shai was Isaac as well.
You know that I fuck up a lot of church coons had up? This one verse right here? A lot of people got fucked up in Trinidad with this one verse.
Yeah.
You understand?
Got it, brother.
Yeah, because reincarnation, means back, in means incarnation means in the flesh. You always come back in the flesh. It's not new. You might have a different name, but you always come back in the flesh.
Revelation 22, verse 16. I, Yahweh Shai, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root. Hey, who's the root? Let's go what? Back to Adam. I learned from the apostles. That root is Adam. That's how deep it is. This thing is deep, huh? It said, I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star.
And that cut a lot of people up. and to reiterate, when you come back in the flesh, you don't come back as a different nation. You come back in the same lineage you was here before. So Yahweh Shai, and gender. Because Solomon didn't come back as a woman. That's crazy. You came back as the same lineage and the same sex. Yeah.
1 Corinthians 14.
Yeah, that's just to go on the sea. I mean, this is the Bible deals with everything: science, common knowledge, history, everything, laws. It covers everything, and it covers mainly dealing with the people of Israel. Yep.
So 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Yeah, so if you was a prophet for, you're subject meaning under the rule of. So if you was a prophet in your previous life, you're going to be a prophet now. If you was doing wickedness in your previous life, you're going to be doing wickedness now. So the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet.
And it says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion.
Right, because that'd be confusion. If you was a prophet in one life, and you're supposed to reap the reward, but you got put to death, but in the next life, you wicked. And you ain't going to receive salvation. That's confusion.
Good.
So if you was a prophet in your previous life, it only makes sense to make you a prophet again. Because you'll still have to reap the reward of a prophet. Okay?
But of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
And that's peace, because it's order in it. With order comes peace. With disorder comes trouble. And it only makes sense. If you was a prophet in your previous life, you're going to come back as a prophet again. Because you have to receive the reward. You know?
So that cuts that Hindu religion, man.
Yeah.
You know, about reincarnation, coming back, born as a
cockroach,
lower life form or something. It's all bullshit.
As a butterfly.
Bullshit.
Now you'll come back as a butterfly. And why the hell would you want to be a butterfly anyway? This shit dies like after a month or two. You might get hit, swat on the wall.
Like get trapped in a jar and shit.
Yeah, trapped in a jar. You know what I'm saying? A spider might eat your ass. I mean, that's when you know the truth. you kind of marvel at the shit that you knew in the world. You know what I'm saying? You kind of believed it. You got something?
Matthew 19, verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration.
Regeneration? Re means back, generation means see, come back. Okay? So if you follow me in a regeneration, mean when you come back again.
The regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
Yeah, because Yahushua wasn't sitting on the throne at that time. But he said, he was explaining to the apostles, listen, if you follow me in a regeneration, when you come back again, and I sit on my throne, what's going to happen?
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
So you're going to be kings. You might be in this low position now, but if you follow me in a regeneration, you're going to be kings. This is the words of the Lord. And they didn't come back as a butterfly. They came back as the prophets they were before. You know, so that cuts that Hinduism. You know what I'm saying? The Immaculate Conception. Because people get confused. They know the Lord had all the wondrous powers and things like that. Why did he have to be born of a woman? Nah, it just had to show you the order of things. Yahushua, he did miracles on the earth, right? He did shit that no man could do. Like walk on water, turn water into wine. You would have thought he was a magician if you seen that back then. Or a witch. Why would he be born of a woman? That wouldn't make sense. It does make sense. Because it deals with order.
Yeah, because reincarnation ain't got nothing to do with being a goddamn Hindu, being a Buddhist. You know? I'm saying none of that bullshit. Right? Reincarnation just means back in the flesh. You know? That has nothing to do with that shit. Right? You come back. Look, man, the scriptures say all flesh is not the same flesh. All right? So how you going to come back as something else, man? No? Yeah, brother.
1 Corinthians 15, verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh.
Yeah, all flesh is not the same flesh, man. All right? So you can't come back as no flower or fly. Or some cow shit or something, man. You know? You know? Or an elephant or no madness like that, man. Reincarnation ain't got nothing to do with what the scriptures is talking about, man. All right? All flesh is not the same flesh, man. All right? The flesh of a man and the flesh of an animal is two different kind of flesh, man. All right? Go ahead.
Elder, what's on that 38?
Go ahead.
It said, but Yahweh gives it a body as he has pleased him, and to every seed his own body.
Right. Break it down.
Yeah, the word seed means sperma. When you look it up, sperm. You understand which what man does have? Right?
Yeah,
30. It said, but Yahweh gives it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body.
Yeah, so you might have
an image.
Yeah, you have a body of a man, you have bodies of different nations, then you also have bodies of beasts. You know, an elephant is an elephant, horse is a horse. You know what I'm saying? Dog is a dog. Everything has a different, and they all have seeds.
Can I say this one quick? It's good that you mentioned that. The word seed is sperma. All right, because even the sperm, the seed has a spirit in it.
Yeah.
All right. And through sex is actually one sperm cell that penetrates that egg, man.
Yeah.
And when you seeing it goes, that seed actually has a fucking head, man, a head and a tail. All right. Right. When it penetrates that egg and the life is being formed and fashioned, like the brother read in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter. That's why just like when you born in the flesh, your spirit rests. It lays in your head, man. It lies in your brain, in your mind. Yep. All right. So it's the same thing, man. So every spirit has its own body. Gets implanted into what would become a body, man. Like that's what the brother's reading right now in that scripture. Where it said every seed, the Lord gave it his own body.
Now Esau has the technology to get that, to alternate the seed and give like a blue eyes or brown eyes. Now he got that technology. I go back to that stem cell research, man. Now Esau trying to play God, man.
Yeah, but they've been doing that with they also been doing that with inbreeding and shit like that. Which that's basically all that shit is.
They lie to
like they trying to do like a more advanced state of what been going on for a long time. Because basically where you think you get the Moabites from? That's incest. That's basically incest. All right, that's all really a curse, man. Yeah, all right, because all that inbreeding, splicing genes, those types of things, they're not set up to survive, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because they got the technology to splice on sperm and make it what 2 babies. Now a lot of these celebrities having twins. Like Beyonce just got a set of twins, right? She got twins, right?
Oh, yeah, she got twins.
J-Lo got twins, I believe. You know what I'm saying? They paying big money for that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for the fact that you could transfer a heart from another human to another, I mean, you know, Esau, the Lord gave him that technology, man.
Yeah.
Esau's on a whole different level due to the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know,
it's witchcraft.
Yeah. Witchcraft is all on wickedness. It's all on the left-hand side, man. You know? But that's not gonna help the so-called white man, because he's still going into slavery, man. That's right. You know that genetic engineering and all that stuff that he's doing, you're gonna have to pay for all that.
You gotta pay that.
You know? So-called white man gonna have to pay for all that, man. But that's how the Most High is set up. And all that's not gonna help him. You know? Because he's going down, man. This is the end of America, man. This is the end of the so-called white man.
That's right.
Then the final end of the so-called white man is Obadiah, the first chapter, man. Well, he's going to be mass exterminated over the face of the earth, man. You know, like the Apostle Tahar was going into, man. Because Esau would have already played this plot. You know? Yahweh Shai going to have fun with him through the nation of Israel for 1,000 years, and after that, to build the kingdom. That's it. It's over for the so-called white man. Total extinction. Just like you want to genocide the nation of Israel, Most High gonna genocide your ass, man. All right?
Ezekiel 28, verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of terrors, thus says the Lord God, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God.
So when it say my heart is lifted up, that means you feeling yourself. So the man said, I am a God. Like I ain't said, I am a God.
It said, thy heart is lifted up, and thou said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas.
In the midst of a rocky man. So he compared himself to God.
Yet thou art a man and not God.
Thou art a man, an eagle-faced man, and not a God. Trump, so-called white people are proud.
Thou set thy heart as the heart of God.
And you set you telling the North Koreans you're gonna send fire and fury, and you're gonna burn them up. You speaking like one of a god. But you should really be humble about it because they got nuclear missiles that can reach America.
Burn that toupee up.
Yeah. Burn that, burn that damn toupee off your damn head, man. You damn fat bastard. You think yourself to be a god. But the Heavenly Father hears what you're talking about, man. Is that, you know?
This is Isaiah chapter 14. It said, starting at 11, and they shall speak and said unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Right. North Korea was never a power, a big power. But yet here it is. America is getting kind of shooken up by North Korea. The fact, Iran was never a major power. Now they're kind of concerned about moving in. So what they're doing is sending proxy army. What a proxy army is something like when you play chess, you send pawns. Proxy army means a mini army to represent the bigger army. So America's using the proxy army to go in these lands to take it over. So what they code it as ISIS, Al-Qaeda, terrorists. But they fund these people to go take over those regions. So the fact that you got to do that, being you're such a superpower, means that you're becoming as weak as the other nations. You got hides your bullshit. So read that again.
And really, truly, all they want to do is set up their banking system in Iran and North Korea because their banking system is not there. So once they put their banking system in those countries, they be able to control the country. Right. So they don't have no control of North Korea, Iran.
Right.
Oh. And Russia, by the way.
For the fact that the scriptures say make all the nations drunk, they have something called IMF, where they move in and they have you reserved on debt. You know what I'm saying? Or they might destroy the country, but say, listen, like a statue. We're going to destroy your country, but you got to pay us to build it up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the nations accumulated the debt off of America, and now they fucked up your country.
Yeah, it's a Central Rothschild Bank.
Yes, sir.
You know, and what they do, and what the Rothschilds do, is they loan these countries billions of dollars or whatever the case may be, right? And then when the country can't pay it back, because the international bankers, the Rothschilds, they loan you billions of dollars, but then it's interest on the loan.
That's right.
So when a country can't pay it back, then they say, all right, but we own your country, man. We got a right to go in there and do whatever the hell we want to do. Set up puppet leaders, take your natural resources, destabilize the country. So now we own your country, man. Just like over there in Puerto Rico, man, it's the same shit. You know? Trump said, look, man, the hell with Puerto Rico, man. You know? But now he's, all right, well, I'm going to lift the restrictions off and I'm going to help him out. You know? Just like America, the Federal Reserve is a private bank, man. It has nothing to do with the government. That's a Rothschild central bank. That's right. And America's in that debt that it can't pay.
That's right.
All right? And that's what they do in these countries, man. All right? But Russia, they're saying that Russia got rid of the Rothschild central bank, man. All right? Because the Mossad is going to use Russia to send nuclear missiles over here to destroy America. Man. It's in the scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
And the way they subdued the other nations, they subdued the people in this country right here. It's like when you get a credit card, they entice you with 12% interest rate, but when you get your bill, it's about 23, 28 interest. You know what I'm saying?
But they put it in the fine print. So they say, okay, you start off for the first 2 years, you might have a 2% interest rate. Then after 24 months, which is 2 years, it goes up to 24%. So instead of you paying about $5, you paying about 30. So get that in Proverbs.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor.
Right, and the elites are rich, and they rule over us. They have the rule over us. They whatever they say goes. Okay, that's natural. Okay, so the rich rule over the poor. Read.
And the borrower is servant to the lender.
So when the elder brought out the fact that these other nations, a lot of times, economy-wise, they consider third world countries. So they see America, they're like, yo, we want to live like them. We want to build up our sanctuary. We want to build up our country. So we'll borrow America because America is considered that golden land, paved, streets paved with gold. So they borrow money from America, but not realizing, read that part again?
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
And the borrower is servant to the lender. So them people, they not really, these countries got drunk off the wine because they realized when they borrowed from them, they was gonna be servant to them. So what is a servant? A slave.
So say he heap up many people.
Yeah, heap to him all people. And that's how he heaped to him all people. By putting them in perpetual debt and interest, which is totally against the Bible. So he put interest on them knowing they ain't gonna ever pay it back. So once they did that, he could move in, take everything. Now he can spoil the nation because you owe your life to him.
Usually. Yeah, and them devils, them Rothschilds, them international bankers, they came to be the Jews, right? Well, you got something called the Jubilee, man. After a certain amount of time, you're supposed to let that debt go.
7 years.
7 years, you're supposed to let that go, man. You know? But they claim that they're the Lord's chosen people, that they're the Jews that the Bible speaks of. No, they ain't nothing but the devil, man. And nothing but Amalekites, Khazars, man. All right?
Yeah, can I say this also? Yeah, I was reading that the other, just today, and how the fact that they consider like the heathen, because the scriptures say you got to release your brother, but for the strangers you can exact it. So since they consider them the people of the Lord, everybody else is like strangers, so they can exact the interest. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, they're the devil anyway.
They call us Goyim.
Yeah,
they call us Goyim.
So they figure because we Goyim, they can extract the resources. They can exact the interest. They don't have to release us.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
But they know who the people of the Lord are, man. You mean the Rothschilds? You think they don't know who the Lord's chosen people are? They know who they are, man. That's why they gotta pay, man.
Well, they know they the Edomites.
Exactly. They know they Esau. All right, with the last scripture.
I got Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his.
That's a clear cut. This place, America, was never yours, but you increased it. The Empire State, World Trade Center, Federal Reserve Banking. Woe to you that increased that which is not yours. This was never yours to begin with, but you increased in it. So death and destruction is coming your way, you so-called white people. And it's bad, it's fucked up for the fact that the higher elite bankers they cut you out the deal. You supposed to be enjoying their inheritance with them. Right. But they cut you out the deal, man. Left you peon so-called white people to struggle. So now you got so-called white people that's homeless, that have debt over their head they can't pay in a lifetime.
And what the people do? File chapter 7 or chapter 11.
Yeah.
Understand?
But the least of your family. But they left you out the door. But y'all all gonna have to pay for it anyway.
It says, how long? And to them that ladeth himself with thick clay.
With thick clay, thick debt. America is $20 trillion in debt. $20 trillion in debt. You can't pay that off, man. So what's gonna happen? These nations gonna come to collect. They're gonna shoot the missiles.
Yeah, gotcha. This is Proverbs 11 verse 4. Two scriptures. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right, and that's clear. When you have money, you can't throw money at, or when it's a famine, you can't throw money and hope to be delivered from that. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, right?
But the righteousness delivered from death.
Right, and they show you that in Puerto Rico. You had people in Puerto Rico with money, people that was retired, Houston. That shit didn't deliver them at all. Their houses is underwater.
28. He that trusts in riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch.
Yeah, and we the righteous, we're gonna flourish.
Praises to you.
All praise, but you wicked niggas, you Edomites and you all other nations that live deliciously, y'all gonna fall.
Death to America, man.
Yeah, man. So with that, I'm gonna close it, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem. Shalom till next time.
Kwam Yasharala, Raz Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala. Finish.